Hi guys, Alex Underwood here, and welcome back to my channel, my aliens. As you can clearly see from the title, this week I will be transforming myself back into my scene phase. That was a hard time for me. I was in middle school. I didn't have a ton of makeup skills at the time, but I loved putting a hairspray in my hair and straightening it pin straight so it like killed it basically. Even though I have pretty straight hair, in middle school I straightened the crap out of it. So I decided to do this video because I got the idea the other day and a few people messaged me and were like, heck yeah, you should totally do that because it would be funny. I agree, because I like to make fun of myself from back then. Sadly, I do not have any old pictures to show you guys because that part of my life was deleted from the internet because, you know, it was a scene phase. Not really something I was very proud of. It was something I experimented with more than what it really was who I was, but I did do it for a few years on and off. I do have a very variety of styles, you could say, and that was one of the styles I adopted when I was in middle school. Yeah, my hair's still pretty mad at me for it. I still have my hairdresser yell at me because my hair's so damaged, but you know, I don't feel like shaving my head and starting all over, so this is what we got. But I am very excited to get started on this video. I did not have a ton of makeup skills back then, like I said, so I didn't have like crazy bold makeup like I do now, so I'm gonna try to redo what I used to do but with the products I use today. So I am still using the products I always use, but doing my makeup how I used to, which was not very flattering to say the least. And then I'm also going to be doing my hair because I loved doing my hair back in middle school and a little bit in high school. I teased it to the sky. You know, it helped me later on in cheer when I wanted to tease my hair very high again, not in a scene fashion, but you know, I'm really good at teasing, and we're gonna do that today. So if you wanna watch me transform myself back in time, go ahead and stay tuned. Let's get this hair out of my face for now, because we're gonna start with the makeup. Right, get a nice ponytail. So like I said, I'm using the products that I use today. I did not really do much of brows in middle school, besides, you know, like a little brush through with some stuffs. So we're not going to be cutting them today, sadly. They're not going to be some Instagram brows, but I am going to make do, and it's gonna be okay. So, I'm gonna start out with my foundation. I did used to wear a powder foundation, actually, not a liquid, but I do not have powder foundation because it dries out my face, and I didn't realize that in middle school. But I know that now, so I don't have any, so I'm gonna be using my regular Kat Von D foundation, and we're gonna recreate it as best as we can. This foundation isn't actually as orange as I used to wear it. I could go more orange, you know, really go for it, but I don't really want to have an orange moment since I used to do it so often. Let's at least somewhat learn from our mistakes while recreating this look. So we're not going to go orange, but I'm warming up my skin a little bit. Started bleeding right as I put makeup on my face because life, so we're dealing with that at the moment. Ha ha ha, love it. Now, I didn't really conceal back in concealer wasn't something I did because I just used powder foundation, so there was not really much to put on top of it. So I'm not going to do any of that today. I might put on a little extra foundation under my eyes just to snatch those bags, but no, I wasn't super picky or even full coverage back then. It was more just like caking up my face with this powder, so I am actually just gonna set it with some translucent powder real quick, just so that's set into place and doesn't move anywhere. Now, I didn't really do crazy perfect brows like I do now back then. I just kind of brushed some color through them. I didn't even pluck them back then. They just kind of grew crazy. I've trained them since to be how I want them, but we're just gonna go in with some powder. And that's all. It kind of breaks my heart. It's gonna be really natural, but we're staying true. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Cool Tone from this Smashbox contouring palette. I think they have a new packaging now, but this is the one I have, so we're gonna go in with this. These are some natural brows, to say the least. Alright. In middle school, I also did not contour or highlight. This is a really hard video for me, because for someone who likes to do just like full glam, going back in time. So we're not contouring today. And we're not highlighting today, we're just gonna be flat. It's breaking my heart. I just okay. So in middle school, I wore crazy thick eyeliner, you know, as most scene kids do. So we're gonna be doing some heavy liner today. We're talking top, bottom. We're gonna raccoon this eye. Eyes. I have two eyes, not one. I'm gonna use a mix of like kohl eyeliner and the Kat Von D liner I always use, and we're just gonna kind of figure it out as we go, because I haven't done eyeliner like this in a long time. Alright, let's do this. This is gonna be interesting, guys. I'm gonna start it with the Kat Von D, and I'm gonna do my upper lash line with that, and it's gonna be thick. Thick with like 4 C's. I don't think so. It's kind of hard to do thick liner now that I've been doing thin liner for so long. So we're going to do the bottom lash line now. And I think I'm going to use this Tarte Clay Pot liner to do that, because I really just want it to be like thick and smoky. I'm also going to take a black eyeshadow to set that and smoke it out. I'm just taking Black Hole from the Jeffree Star Alien palette. It's official. I look like a raccoon. Okay guys, half of the transformation is complete. I look like a crazy person, but it's okay, you know, it's fine. I have on 2 pairs of lashes and it kind of looks like I still don't have any, but it's okay. We're gonna move on to my hair so I can stop focusing on, you know, making myself look like a raccoon. So, let's go straighten my hair. Right, so I went ahead and straightened my hair and then parted it further over than I do now, aka how I used to part my hair. And it's not really wanting to stay quite yet since it's been untrained, so for now I'm just going to pin this section down. Just so it gets used to staying over there. I'm going to go ahead and find out where I want my hair to start going back. So I'm going to kind of pick an area here, going here. I'm just going to start combing part of it back. You know, if you guys want to do scene hair, might as well tell you guys how to do it, you know, for like a Halloween costume, or if that's your thing. It's okay if that's your thing, it just isn't really my thing anymore. So I'm kind of picking a section here, and this is where it's going to start going back. The section in here in the front, you're going to kind of loop around, and then this section right here is not going to go into that tease. So we don't need this section quite yet. Just going to pin this down here so it's like out of the way but still going to the side that it needs to go to. I'm going to start working on this back section here. I'm going to start with tiny thin sections. I'm going to start with the first section. You want it to be pretty equal all throughout there. And then I'm just taking a long section like this that kind of curves around with the bang part that we got going on. And then I have a little bit of this Got to Be Powerful powder, which helps tease, helps hold tease. So we're going to go ahead and put some of that on our roots. And just comb it in. And you're also going to get some hairspray. Spray the front and the back of each section. I'm going to take your trusty teasing comb here, and you're going to just tease the crap out of the back part of this section. You don't want to tease the front part of the section because this is the part that's going to lay over the rest of it. Look at my roots. Right, so you're just going to do this by pulling down, and you don't want to hold this too tight. You want to make sure the hair can still move, tease down. And you're just going to push down towards the hairline, towards that scalp. And don't worry if it looks ratty right now, we're going to comb that out later. And then you're just going to let it be, let it hang the opposite way that it's going to fall, because this is going to help make sure it dries nice and up. You're just going to repeat that with a bunch of sections until your hair is higher than the Empire State Building. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat that until I get to like about here on my head. So you're going to go past the crown with this. This section, with the rest of the sections, you can tease the front and the back of the section. those sections teased. I'm gonna spray a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go with one section at a time. So I'm gonna take this back one right here, and I'm gonna kind of fan it out, spread it so it starts making shape by itself. And I'm gonna do that with each section that I teased. And you're gonna end up with this rat's nest for a little bit. We're gonna do some spraying, some shaping, and some combing. So now we're going to start moving on to the front sections, because they're going to help fill in that scene hair illusion that we got going on. So I'm not going to quite start with the bangs yet, but I'm going to start with a little section right here. And I'm just going to kind of take that, and I'm going to pull it out to the side, and I'm just going to tease the very bottom of it so it wants to stay in place. Spray it. And then we're just going to smooth this out over these sections. So they stay in place. So we're going to go section by section with this as well. It's official, guys. I finished the transformation to my past scene self. I have so much hairspray in my hair right now, it's gonna take like 3 conditionings to get all this tease out. And you know, I'm probably gonna have to use like 50 makeup wipes to get all this eyeliner off, but I did it for you guys, for the experience of watching me transform myself into this thing that I used to be, but forgot, you know. I learned a lot about myself today and how this is not who I am. I don't know who I thought I was, because this certainly isn't it. And this in any means was not to make fun of anyone. I don't want anyone to take that from this video. This was just simply fun for me to take a blast from the past and take a little transformation and show you guys a little part of my life that I don't really talk about, and show you guys where I used to be versus where I am now. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, because it was a little hard for me to make, but I did enjoy it, of course, because it is crazy seeing myself look like this again. It has been so long since I've looked like this. So yeah, here we are. So this is my transformation back to my scene days. I was in middle school when my scene days happened. I was like a 7th grade, 8th grader, and you know, it came on and off, and I did like neon colors still. I wasn't like a super dark grungy scene, as you would say, and I didn't listen to a ton of the music either. I mean, I kind of did, but I kind of grew out of it after a while, especially in high school when I got more into makeup. I stopped doing eyeliner like this, and I realized my hair was dying, so I stopped teasing it like this. But it was so much fun to just flash back to the past and bring this look to life again, because wowza, just wowza. I'm shook, to say the least. Yeah, wow. I keep looking at myself in the monitor because it's just like crazy. I did have my hair like highlight this for cheer, but like seeing it in this style again, it's like I hope you guys enjoyed watching this transformation. I hope it was funny for you or entertaining, or you could say, hey, I remember when she used to look like that, and have a giggle. If anyone does have pictures of me looking like that, please send them to me, because currently I have none with me or on the internet, because high school me was very embarrassed by this part of my life, so I kind of ex-nated. I'm not as embarrassed as I used to be of it, so I wish I did still have some photos, but sadly I went through a moment in my life where I questioned everything I was in middle school and completely changed who I was when I got to high school, because in middle school I wasn't always the nicest person, and then once I got to high school I started being a little bit nicer. I wasn't very social because I don't know, I just wasn't, but I did change myself after this part of my life, so it's just crazy to step back in those shoes for a minute and just remember that part of my life, remember who I was and how much I've grown from then to now. In middle school I was all about the drama, all about having every boyfriend I could possibly want, you know, not like now when they're doing a ton of stuff with boyfriends in middle school. I was just, you know, having a first kiss and stuff, but just watching myself transform from someone who cared so much about other people's lives and wanted to put people down into this person I am today, who doesn't want to do that, doesn't want to put people down, and doesn't want to get caught up in drama. I just want to, you know, be happy and have a positive life, and it's you know, just funny to step back in the shoes of the person that I used to be compared to who I am today, and, you know, be proud of how much I've grown throughout the years, and also, you know, go back and see how much I've grown in my makeup and my hair skills. Even today, doing my makeup and my hair, it looks better than it used to. You know, my hair's a little ratchet still, but, you know, I teased it like crazy, and I'm probably just gonna take a shower right after this video. But yeah, I really did enjoy making it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, because I certainly loved making it. And if you guys want to hang out with me when I'm not on YouTube, you can follow me on Snapchat at Alex_Underwood, and on Twitter and Instagram at AlexWith2X's2017. Do not forget that second X, because if you do, you will not be able to find my accounts. And you guys can also look me up on my website, which will always be linked down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to get notifications for when I upload. I upload every Thursday, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye, my aliens.